One of the most remarkable business stories of the 20th century.
One of the hardest things that will prevent you from achieving success is your excuses and your blames. It's so much easier to blame the reason why you fail on other people and other things. So you just need to get rid of the list of blames that you have and the list of excuses and figure out why it's not happening.
I've got incredible value from these products. You gotta try it, you gotta try it, you gotta try it.
There are so many different types of excuses that you can come up with to the reason why you haven't reached true success. You can say it's the government has interfered with you, or that one family member just doesn't believe in you as much as you wish they did, or that you don't have the right amount of money to start what you want to do, or that you're just not ready to go ahead and start whatever you want to become. All of those are terrible excuses, and you have the power to figure out how to get around that problem and create the solution.
Old Testament gives us a view of some people who live to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 900 years old.
And you're going to have to get rid of some things that make you super comfortable. A great example of this would be scrolling through social media on your cell phone. Imagine if you took just an hour out of your day from not scrolling through social media and put that towards learning and understanding and achieving your goals step by step. All that time will eventually accumulate, and you will have grown so much and achieved so much on a day-to-day basis, all from just taking an hour a day to focus on what really matters in your life.
Here it is. The ultimate essence of life is learning to live a good life. That's the key. I was raised in southwest Idaho. My parents gave me an incredibly excellent start in my life, which I appreciated very much. But I quit school at age 19, unfortunately. My reasoning was, I'm smart enough to get a job. How much smarter do you need to be? And with that shallow thinking, I quit school, age 19, and got a job, went to work. A little while later, got married, started a little family, and I'm struggling and, trying to do my best. But it seems like each year I'm falling just a little bit further behind. Finally, age 25, the climax of my sort of, weariness with where I was, not doing as well as I thought I should. I hear a knock on my door, and I happen to be home alone. When I opened the door, there was a little Girl Scout about this tall selling Girl Scout cookies.
But this one I had to struggle with, personal development. It was hard for me to give up my old blame list. It was so comfortable blaming the government and blaming my negative relatives and company policy, unions, wage scale, economy, interest rates, prices and circumstances and all that. That was difficult for me to give up. That was quite a transition for me to make, and blaming myself. But Mr. Shoaff started out with something very, very important. Let me give that to you. He said, it's not what happened that determines the major part of your future. It's not what happens. What happens to us all. He said the key is what you do about it. It's not what happens, it's what you do about it. And he said if you will start that process of change, do something different the next 90 days than you did the last 90 days, like picking up the books to read. Do something different like the new health discipline, relationship with your family, whatever it is, doesn't matter how small it is. If you'll start doing different things with the same circumstance, since we cannot change the circumstance, but we can change ourselves. We can change what we do. So key phrase, timing has a lot to do with it, and who knows part of the mystery of time. Part of the timing one I just had that experience that I've shared in other seminars when the Girl Scout knocked on my door, and I walked to the door and she gave me the big pitch on the Girl Scout cookies, best organization in the world for girls, got several flavors, time to buy the cookies, only $2. And with a big smile, she very politely asked me to buy. No problem, I wanted to buy. Big problem, I didn't have $2 in my pocket. And I didn't want to tell her that. So I did what I thought was next best. I lied to her. And I said, hey, look, I've already bought plenty of Girl Scout cookies. We've still got plenty in the house we haven't eaten yet. She said, oh, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. And she leaves. When she leaves, I say to myself, I don't want to live like this. I told myself that day, this will never happen to me again. One of those experiences. It's called like life-changing. I said, I'm going to search till I find better opportunities so my pocket won't be empty and the bank account won't be empty. And I won't be so far behind on my promises to my family.
No matter how much business we do, we're behind. Every new customer we get, there's 3 more babies somewhere in the world. So the market is forever. And what a challenge that is. In 70 countries, a market of 3 billion people. So the key now is for all of you especially, having come to receive your honors here at this special occasion. Our job now is to build the organizations that can reach more and more of the 3 billion people. And that's all they're going to earn is $1 a day until you and your organization arrives, knocking on their door, handing out a flyer, saying hello. They're going to be waiting for you. The family is going to have all kinds of problems until you get there. People are going to be in despair until you arrive. You and your organization. So the 3 billion are waiting, and our job is almost overwhelming. Here's a good note for you. Mark wanted to create for us a place, not necessarily just like a room. A room is a place. This hotel is a place. But he wanted a place, and at first he called it a family place, where everybody felt part of the family.